guys from Chewy Side, and I got a video for you guys today, and I'm a little late. I was supposed to release this on Wednesday, but I had some things going on, so this is a new series that I mentioned in my track guide on Monday, which is a new iRacing 101 series, I guess. Just gonna be a set of videos, I guess, for driving tips, advanced driving on iRacing, which is similar to Empty Box's 101 with videos that he does, which cover things across the whole board, but I'll cover some things that he didn't. So this one's just going to be me explaining what this, series is. And part of it's for beginners, but part of it's also for other drivers, I guess, that don't know the whole inner workings of, the way the cars drive, everything. Certain things that you can and can't do. Stuff like that. So I'm going to go quickly through through the things for newcomers to iRacing. Now, I'm assuming since you're looking at iRacing, if you're a beginner, that you know what it is. Which is an online-only simulation. Racing sim. Which means you race against real people from around the world. In various cars, series, and hell, even sponsor series like NASCAR, IMSA, IndyCar, and various other stuff. Now, what you probably already know when you're searching up iRacing, it's a subscription-based simulation. Meaning, you gotta pay either monthly, tri-monthly, yearly, or 2 years. As you can see here, 1 month, $7.20, and this is with the 40% discount. So if you're new, go ahead and check this out. You get this, and I'm pretty sure some people have promo codes, so you can get an even further discount if you're new to iRacing. Better deals you can see here by the $1 per month deal. The 2 years is the best deal. It's $179 for 2 years, which used to be $199 a while ago, but you can see it's $4.48 a month. This is $4.95, $6, and I'm pretty sure this is like $12 a month. And so it says try it today. That's for 1 month. That's $7.40 with the discount. So if you're looking for iRacing, go ahead and do this. So plus throughout the years, or month, or year, throughout the year you'll have deals like the Christmas in July deal coming up soon, I believe, which gives a chance for $50 for a year. Or Black Friday, which is $50 for a year. So if you can catch those deals, you can get this much cheaper. And for those who are new, just check out this page on... You can either pause the video and read all this. This is all that comes with it. I guess the biggest points of iRacing. I'm not going to go through this because this is going to start... I was going to do this for beginners, which we'll get to that. Actually, in a second, I'll do one of the most basic things that some people may or may not know when they're new. Even though all of it is self-explanatory, as well as iRacing pretty much walks you through the whole process, but I'll lend a helping hand. So, that's what comes with it. Back on the sign-up page, you'll see what cars come for free by going down here. And those are the free cars. Again, you can pause. Here's the tracks. Again, you can pause. But that's all that comes with your basic subscription, so... whatever. So anyways, when you sign up, you'll be presented with a page that looks like this. You can see where it says your iRacing simulation is up to date. Right here. It's all in green. When you first get iRacing, when you first get the login to be able to come to the site, after you've already paid a subscription, it'll tell you, like, your iRacing is not installed or something like that. So it'll say install now, and it'll give you a installer, and it'll install it. Like it says. So go ahead and run that. And also, if you had any, say with the base package, you'll have to download all the updates for all the cars and tracks. Then you'll be ready to go. If you're already into iRacing past the rookie classes, which I believe all the rookie cars are free cars, so once you're past the rookie classes, you can start venturing out and looking for more cars. I guess content to race in different series, like NASCAR and all that, once you work your way up. So, to do that, you go to store, buy cars. Now, this will show you all the cars that you own or unowned actually. So here's all the ones I don't got. You can tell I have all but 5. But there's many more. You can see if I click owned, here's all the cars that I got. But you do gotta buy each one, but let's say for GT3, you don't have to buy both the Audi and the BMW. You just gotta buy one. One GT3 car for a series that has like 5, so you only need one to be able to race the series, even though you still gotta download them, but it won't let you drive it. So yeah. So that pretty much goes for most of the cars. Same thing with the NASCAR stock cars. And tracks, there's many configurations available for each each course that's out there. So tons of ovals, tons of road. Some that are both. You can see on the main page there I got Nürburgring, so I'm doing that 24 this weekend. And that's another thing about iRacing. There's endurance races, team driving events, or multi-class events too, so you can race this Mazda against a whole bunch of GT cars, front-wheel drive touring car. It's a big amount of stuff you can do here. Now underneath the store, there's also things known as tech tracks, which are unfinished tracks that hopefully iRacing will decide, oh hey, we'll start building these up, because they need to. Because one of them's Long Beach and New Jersey Motorsports Park. Again, in iRacing, every single track out here is laser scanned, so it's down to the most accurate detail you can get. Between this and Assetto Corsa, I think they have like the best laser scanning system, I guess. Alright, to get more help than what I can offer you, there's this under the help tab here. You have frequently asked questions, how-to videos, which kind of what the series is going to be like anyway, so go ahead and stick around. Sporting code, all this is one you need to read, the sporting code, because some of these things that you might do on track might get you banned for a week, for a year, or for life. So you'll have to make sure to read that. It's very important. Documents and tools, I don't even know what this is. You see driving school, which is... Oh, you know what? I'm changing the title of this series to driving school, because that'll work. I'm doing that. So here you can click under that. Tools and options, but this tells you how to do everything. You can see car setup guide, camera, tool documentation. It tells you how to do a lot of things here, so I suggest checking this out once you become a member. Or if you already are, go check that out, because to be honest, I didn't even know half of this until I just clicked on it. And if you have something way out of my hands, click support. They're usually somewhat decent about it. Here you have your forum, which is just a forum, like you see, shows all your discussions of various topics. And hell, you can even see a topic here that I posted, which is my track guides, which you should already know about. If not, click at the end of this video, it'll tell you about track guides. So, yeah. So, we'll actually leave that open for now. And the last page we're going to talk about right now is settings. Now, we're getting a new build next week, so I can't guarantee any of this is going to be still here, because I think they're trying to phase out DX9. So anyways, you click settings, and you're presented with this. Reset multi-class car selection, that just sets it, so I believe when you try to pick what car you want to use to select the one you want, I guess. Run graphics config. But when you first run iRacing, it'll run it anyway, but in case you missed that, click launch on this, and it'll launch it again. The Steam overlay is for people who have come from Steam or asked iRacing to give them a Steam key, which you can then turn your regular account into a Steam account, so you can have that on or off. I turn it on because I've been here since, well, the beginning of iRacing, pretty much. DX11, turn it on because as of I don't know, here lately it's going to change to make sure it uses DX11, because they're going to phase out DX9. So on, make sure your PC is compatible. Here, it's just future-proof pretty much. We're not really using this yet in the internet connection, so I use it off. 64-bit, make sure it's on, because that's going to be required, I think. And most people have 64-bit nowadays anyway. And for the crew spotter, turn it on or off, I leave it on. So say a teammate wants to hop in, and that's why I require a password, which you type in there where it says save, but I blocked it out. And make sure you set a password, because some people have been, well, assholes about it, and jumping in and messing with people's stuff, stealing their setups by bypassing spotter password, so make sure you have that enabled. I think it's fixed now, not 100% sure. So I'm pretty sure you're on board, want to get into driving, and first things first, we're going to configure on how to drive, not drive, but how to set up your controls and all that. So it's really going to be, we'll pretty much do that, and then we'll be done with this episode. And I'll have another one next week. Even though I said that I'll do this every other week, I'll do 3 weeks in a row, so I'll do one next week, and that's going to be episode 2, where I talk about, you can see these numbers here, which is iRating and safety rating. I'll talk about that in the next video. Try to give you a better understanding of what it is. Do some more driving, I guess, easy things like field of view. That's going to be the field of view episode, which is very important if you ask me. None of this Need for Speed looking nonsense. We're going to get into some real stuff here. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and drive this car, set up controls, and then I'll be back. Alright, here we are at this page. So we're going to go ahead and set our controls up here like I said I was going to do. So we're going to go click options up here in this right hand corner next to the big red quit button. So we'll click options. You see there's 3 things there: steering, pedals, gearbox. You see the thing on the left, which has 2 sliders. For steering, one's wheel range, one's map range. Now, wheel range is how much degrees your steering wheel has, or device, has. Map range is how much you want the sim to pick up on. Say you want it to, you have a device that only turns 90 degrees, and you want the in-car wheel to turn 900, well, you do set that to 900. But we're going to talk about steering, how to actually do the calibration. So you do what it says here. Turn left, all the way left, and all the way right. So if you have a 900 degree steering wheel, turn it all the way. Both, lock to lock. And then when you find the exact center, press done. So the next thing we're going to do is press done and move on to pedals, which works the same way. Oh no, the next one here called steer and lock, which pretty much sets how far your device can go to either direction. So like I said, 900 degree wheel will turn 900 degrees. If you select this device as a gamepad deal, it'll lock it at 60. I don't use that because there's no need for me. You can, if you know how to use a controller on here, well, then you're already in good shape. So you press done. Next thing is pedals, which is very similar. You just press it all the way for both of them, or all 3, which I'll explain in a second why I mean all 3 with a clutch pedal. Future episode, I'll talk about the brakes there, where it says on the left-hand side here. You see it says force factor, force feedback, all that crap. We'll talk about that later. But you see, gearboxes as sequential. That's pretty much, I have all the assist off. You, as a beginner, might want to start with assist, but I turn them all off. As you can see there, under driving aids, so you can see none. I have none of that on, so we'll talk about this stuff in a future episode. We'll talk about those complicated options. The controls here, make sure to set up sound if you want to talk to people, which I don't recommend doing as a rookie because you'll get frustrated, call people out, and get yourself banned. So yeah. Make sure your sound's coming through your speakers or headphones, whatever you want to set it as. Just, that's what all this is about. Under controls, this is all extra, macros, so I'll tell you how to do that in a future episode. Probably episode 3 or 4. Which is pretty much what all these commands are. I press a button or 2 and it puts up a thing on screen. So when you have that all set, just go ahead and press done. So we're going to go ahead and get to driving this, I guess. Well, not driving, but make sure all your controls work. I'm just sitting here in pit road, turning left and right. As you can see there, I did that. You can see the throttle, hear the engine. Checking to make sure the throttle pedal works. Unfortunately, sitting on pit road, you can't tell if your brakes are working or not, so you gotta get rolling. And then you'll see that red bar there move up or down, depending on where you got it. Pretty much all there is to it. So I said I'm going to talk about FOV next video, talk about the iRating and safety rating system. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this first episode. There will be more. And if you have requests, just tell me. Anyways, Sim Racing Chewy side. Yeah.